Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform
Yep,
you
there's
that
the
more
call
humans
I
have
figured
walked
would be
into
coming.
crisis. One this time, I believe. Please swiftly
Wait,
and
that still only
safely
adds up
conduct
to
the
2.
search and rescue.
So I'll still
Goodbye
have to
now.
postpone and see if more are coming.
It's almost the start of the second semester already. And pretty soon, I'm gonna be a third year. Man, time goes by way too fast. Oh, it's her. And she's drawing again, huh?
You again?
Oh, well, actually, I'm surprised you remember me.
I could say the same about you.
I mean, your outfit is pretty memorable. So, what are you working on?
A drawing. Why?
No real reason, I guess. I just thought it's pretty awesome to have something you're passionate about.
It's nothing like that. I'm just drawing because I feel like it.
Oh. Huh. Well, I still want to see it when you're done. If you don't mind.
Oh, that's kind of nice, getting out of his way, but being like, "Oh, now that we've established this connection, I'd like to see what you draw when you're done, if that's okay." Like actually, oh, that's really good. Sorry I've ignored you, even though we're finally able to hang out because it is summer. Good morning, Lord Mac. Just kidding. Now that I'm part of the team, I see you all differently. I'll do my best as a member of C's. Yeah, I didn't want to invite him anyways. I don't know how to bring it up. I'm glad he's looking better now. We'll have more manpower, although he's still a child. Okay, so Fuka's the only one that can go out right now. Every year I tell myself I should just finish my homework in July, but then I never actually do it. At least I'm not as bad as Junpei. I bet he hasn't even started.
Jeez.
He can beg all he wants, but I'm not gonna let him copy off mine. Yep, so Fuka's the only one available anyways. You wanna go with me? Okay, sure. I was actually thinking about going because the theme today seemed very interesting. Glad to have someone to go with.
I always wondered what they meant by hard science fiction, so the last time I passed by this theater, I asked the ticket clerk. He said, it's a science fiction story that could actually happen.
I mean, that's not like a great explanation of it because that's not quite right. Hard science fiction is like science fiction that includes details and is based in where they think the evolution of our technology is going, and like with the information we have, making those kinds of like having explanations, versus soft science fiction where science is treated almost akin to magic, where like, you know, you have the magic systems of like, oh, here's how it logically works and we can have these rules, but it is distanced so far from where we're at currently, or like without like a direct line from where we're at, that it has its own set of logic and rules, right? So it's about the level of explanation essentially in justifying the world that it's in.
I actually don't find movies about faraway galaxies or magic and spellcasting that interesting. I like movies that make you think, 10 years down the road, maybe this could happen. You get to see a familiar world, but just slightly more advanced. I think it's fun to imagine our world slowly changing like that.
That's kind of where I'm at
Sorry,
too.
I got a little carried away.
Actually, like I enjoy fantasy enough and magic and things like that, but like if I had to talk about like what my favorites are, it's always like, oh, slightly I gotta look at what life could be like and learned about the cutting edge scientific theories.
When will I meet my shining android prince atop a gallant white steed?
Oh, so what I was about to say as I was talking over is that like I always love voice modulation for AI voices, and like I'm not like I have an okay ear, and you know I am into music and into, you know, sound design and stuff, but like I'm not specifically sound design. I'm not very good at, and I wish I was better because like I would love to do that. Hey, anyone who's listening, go listen to The Perfect Product by Tupperware Remix Party, or TWRP. Like that has one of my favorite examples of exactly what I'm talking about, where it's just very slight, very in there, but like I don't know how to get that specific sound, right? Another version would be like Legion from Mass Effect, or the floating robots from Nier Automata. But like I want to be able to layer voices and sounds like that, but it's not in my skill set as of currently, and it's really hard to find any like tutorials or things to learn about that. So yeah. Oh shit. I don't know what that was.
That was
Charm.
amazing. I wonder if our civilization will ever advance that far. Like, did you see that iron? It got rid of the wrinkles on their clothes in half a second. To get that much heat out of an iron so quickly, you'd probably have to keep it charged. Though it wouldn't have to be with electricity. It could be gas-powered, or even a hybrid. Or maybe they have a totally new energy source. But they'd still need some sort of system to send energy into the iron. Oh, I'm sorry. The movie got me all excited, so I got a bit carried away.
No, it's great listening to things people are passionate about.
I hope we can come again sometime.
Again, this has been a pattern with this remake, and specifically this week, going to the movies. But like basically all of the characters revamped are so much better. Yukari, I really liked her old voice actress. I like the new one too. So this is not a dig for Yukari's voice actress. But I didn't like the, whether it was the translation or the dialogue or whatever. She always rubbed me the wrong way in the old one, and in the new one, you know, with some of the slight changes, like she's a lot more understandable when she is prickly, and then, you know, being able to push past that and then seeing the rest of her character, you're like, oh yeah, no, she's great, right? When before it's like, oh, I understand why you're this way and I think you're a good character, but I wouldn't like to be around you as a person normally. You know, was how I felt about her in P3P. And like with Fuka, I never really even gave her the time of day because I hate, like, I don't want to disparage anyone, and you know, sometimes it's directions, sometimes it's the audio quality, sometimes it's whatever, but I hated her voice in P3P, and so like I would just do my best to not interact as much as possible, or when I, you know, play with like a soundtrack on and with like while doing something else like a podcast or YouTube video while playing, you know, so like which leads to being less invested in the character in the first place. So like the best thing they could have done for Fuka, I don't know how different her character is in this one. Seems pretty similar as I'm playing them side by side, right? It doesn't seem like Yukari where they kind of like softened her a little bit. They seem very similar, but her voice in this one is so much better to make her likable. Plus, like, she gets to play as a foil to Yukari more because part of what they did to massage Yukari's character is give her scenes with Fuka and let them be friends, right? It's the same reason why I end up liking Yukari more when playing as Femsi as well. I recommend continuing to assess the situation for any potential irregularities.
Leader.
I mean, it could just be a Fuka-centric day.
Yes. I see.
Your application has been. Did you feel confident nobody could ever fool you? Well, think again. Come see me right away. I'll give you a special nighttime lecture. God, his text messages are so fucking funny.
Why, hello?
You came for another life lesson, didn't you? Why, it's written all over your face. Of course, it'll be entirely free of charge.
Just the other day, my high school organized a class reunion.
Sounds like a hassle.
Indeed it was. I had to pay for transportation and, of course, my hotel room. I doubt you'd understand how I feel since you're still in high school, but a class reunion is a very important event. It's the perfect opportunity to show everyone how pathetic their lives turned out.
My life has turned out pretty pathetic.
Like that cad who made fun of me for eating plain rice. Or the ingrate who threw my holy socks.
I wasn't any of those people, though. I was the person in high school who didn't really have friends either. Like, got bullied a little bit. Oh, I got into my first fight. Then that stopped.
Let me take you under my wing as our exclusive model. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't think I would extend this offer to just anyone.
I understand him a little better now.
Oh, remember that 40,000 yen you gave me? I'd say you've gotten your money's worth at this point. My time is worth at least 100,000 yen per hour, you know. Just think of all the free advice I've given you. You can thank me later.
It's getting late, so I'll go back to the dorm.
Hi there. I thought I'd remind you. There's only a week left until the next full moon. Are you ready? There are only a few trials left. So, make sure to be careful out there. I'll see you again sometime.
Futaba will be in your care today. Make sure you don't let any dudes try to hit on her.
I won't leave her side.
Good. As long as you understand. I'll be counting on you.
Hey, can we go already?
Are you sure you'll be all right?
It's just a day trip. Don't underestimate me.
Right. Sorry. Guess I just have to let it go. Have fun, but be careful, you two.
God, Sojiro is such a sweetheart.
Oh man, it's packed.
Sorry for the wait. Got a better opinion of me now. What? Cat got your tongue? Come on.
Are we messing around?
Now that could have been way creepier, and I'm glad it wasn't. The camera was a bit creepy, obviously, but like situationally, it could have been creepier, is what I meant.
What?
This is perfect.
I actually don't think her swimsuit is that cute. It's not.
Stay still for a second. You'll be just fine.
The hair animation was very nice, though, as it fell out of the towel. No, that was actually really sweet. I think these games have how do I put it? Put me into the perspective of
Are you okay?
being more worried about it, but that was fine.
Fine. You guys are here. It's almost lunchtime. No! The squid's staring at me.
It's cooked, so don't worry. Would you even eat squid if I'm not around?
Why don't we eat lunch too?
I'll go get some stuff.
If she's only eating squid because if you're around, like, then you're forcing her to eat something she didn't want in the first place. That's also a very good point.
Food.
No, your staple food is curry.
Be a familiar flavor. Yet how does it taste so good?
What's up, Makoto? You ain't eating much. Not feeling well or something?
You just don't get it, do you, Ryuji? When a girl's in a swimsuit, she wants to look as slim as possible. Still, you're worrying too much. Did you make sure to eat breakfast?
Mona lacks tact.
Yeah. I mean, to a degree, I do actually get that. Like, it sounds shitty, but like, I also get bloated when I eat, where like, after I eat, like, and that is because, you know, I hit 30. You know, it's been happening for a couple of years now. But like, when I eat, I do get bloated, and so it's like, I feel like I definitely look a lot fatter than I am when you know, a few hours later after I've digested and moved around and stuff, like it is a noticeable difference. So like, I get that kind of idea, like, even as a guy, you know, in swim trunks or whatever, it's like, oh, if I eat this, then, you know, in 30 minutes or so, you know, I'm gonna be bloated and big and feel big while having, you know, while being shirtless. So
what do we do now? Should we play?
So I do
beach
understand that. I don't think it's a gendered
sorry.
thing, but totally
Us girls
relate to
already
that.
made plans to ride a banana boat.
We could only rent a 3-person one. Sorry.
Did she at least rent us one so we can go?
Keep an eye on our stuff.
Hell no! Why you gotta treat us like that? We're celebrities making headlines. You should treat us better.
I do think they're not bad in the metaverse, but in reality... Strange, isn't it?
They can steal treasures, but they don't seem like they can steal a girl's heart at all.
But, Lady Ann...
Can we get to the banana boat already?
Oh, sorry. We'll go now.
Why are you talking about us like to our face like that? Like, that's rude. It
Keep an eye on our stuff for us.
and it's also like really shitty to have them like have them just be stuck there. Like you should be on shifts to do kind of stuff like that. Now, you're also not. That's not great either, Ryuji. You're full of yourself.
No, we're special. Don't you agree, Yusuke?
Well, if you put it that way, you may be right.
Ann and the others don't get it because they're always around us.
Hey, how do we get Lady Ann to notice how amazing we are as phantom thieves?
Well, we gotta steal you know what. Ann made fun of us and all. Let's show her what we're really made of.
I see. I just need to prove my skills in reality as well.
Let's steal all the hearts with the skills we've honed as phantom thieves. I'm sure girls will be all over us considering the vibes we give off.
Very well. Let's do this. Pulling off our work in reality doesn't sound bad.
It's settled then. So, Mona, you're in charge of watching over our stuff, okay?
Huh?
All right, let's hurry up and go.
Hey, what the hell? Get back here! Don't leave me behind!
I'm really curious what they said there in that situation. That's the only one that didn't make like inherent sense.
I don't know. The ocean just looks kind of bland to me.
Just give up.
Come on, it ain't over yet. I'm going for a miracle comeback.
Did someone follow us here? Something tells me we're being watched.
Oh, even in the sand, there's like the little love umbrella. Oh my god. Oof.
MG, it's the Golden Boy himself. And he's already got his own little entourage. We really did teach him right, didn't we?
Ah, this sucks. I forgot about this.
You? Oh no. What are you guys doing here?
Sometimes we just gotta get out of the city, forget the nightlife, breathe fresh air, enjoy some eye candy.
We thought we lost our protege. Who would have guessed our vacay was actually the call of fate?
Oh, what's with the look? Don't believe in fate? Or did you really not have fun last time?
You gonna tell us you saw yourself in all that chiffon and felt nothing?
I don't think I felt what you guys were hoping.
Oh, honey, I get it. Everyone's nervous when they first start out. But trust me, you'll make their jaws drop.
Just an hour at the Vanity, 3 hours at the boutique, and we can just pick up where we left off last time.
That's 4 hours.
Are you ready to steal some hearts?
That's a lot of time to commit to something. Says the man who's committing a lot of time to a game.
Tragedy. Another starlet slips through our fingers.
No.
Again, that one didn't feel that bad, but it's still not great.
By the way, where's Yusuke?
So this is where you two were. I've been searching for you.
What are you doing with those lobsters?
While you were busy with your interrogation, I found these beautiful specimens on sale, and so I decided to spend the last of my money on them.
Man, you're real hopeless when it comes to cash. Wait, you were watching us? Why didn't you help?
Apologies, but I was entranced. The moment I set eyes on this distinct shape, I was in love. I haven't had my very core shaken as vigorously as this since the first
Maybe
time
you should get
on
into
my
Eldritch art.
gaze.
Good for you.
We're here with friends.
Come on, don't lie to us, baby. How about you come for a nice cruise on our boat?
There's going to be a party, too. Tons of celebrities and industry people will be coming along.
Are you even listening to us?
Sorry about the wait.
Huh, so you were serious about being here with friends.
That's what we've been saying from the start.
Don't you find it boring spending your time with kids like them?
It's far more interesting than anything involving you two.
What was that?
Hey, let's just let the children have fun with fellow children.
It's really creepy that you guys are hitting on teenage girls, trying to get them on your boat.
Creeps. Thanks for coming in like that. Those guys just wouldn't stop pestering us.
You did well to hold them off.
To be honest, I was nearly at my wit's end.
By the way, where are Futaba and Morgana?
Ooh, are those lobsters? One in each hand. I was wondering about that myself. Are you going to make them into sashimi? Or perhaps roast them whole?
Enough of your vile postulations. These are purely for the sake of visual appreciation.
We did tons of stuff today. All in all, I
That's
guess
a fun animation, actually, of Futaba and Yusuke. I'm glad it's showing the group actually having fun as a group.
We should probably start heading
And
home.
and just playing around.
Agreed.
This is something that's been missing from the rest of the game, and I totally forgot like
So it looks like
this
you
summer stuff
overcome
was,
her last
or like what the
exercise.
beach stuff entailed.
Hey, Futaba!
Um,
Stop standing around and help us.
So yeah, no, this is nice. The game could use more of this, of them, of like.
All this time, I thought that it was my
Okay,
fault that my mom
listen,
died.
I was So the beach stuff started off sucking with what is generally the problem of the Phantom Thieves, which is that they aren't a group of friends, and it's like, oh, we're gonna go do this other thing and constantly put you guys down without like actually having redeeming stuff. And then it did have a little bit of that I was just complimenting you on, which then had a segue to the melodramatic stuff. And it's like, just let you guys be friends for a second. I understand that this part's important to her story and opening up. I get it. But I was literally just complimenting you guys on doing a thing that there should be more of in the game that there's not. Right? There's not. But like, yeah. Oh my god. Whatever. It was just, I was thinking it was really nice because when C's went to the beach, it very much was like, no, we're gonna go do our own thing. But at least it made sense in that because no one's trying to be friends there yet. But like in this, right, like they're going there when they go to they're trying to pretend like everyone's friends, but like, you know, the girls are like, okay, so we're gonna go off and do our own thing. You guys go do your thing, and then all with veiled insults, you know, to the guys, and then like they go off, and then they have that horrible scene, and they come back. But they did just do something nice where it's like, oh, that's actually really cool and really nice, and it's fun to see them all hanging out as friends, not focus on being Phantom Thieves, not, you know, whatever. But now we're bringing it back to our, you know, our trauma and you know, it being about Phantom Thieves and it being about, you know, whatever. I was just trying to compliment it, and then we had to get into this.
Because everyone said that I killed her. Everyone looked at me thinking I was a murderer. I ended up hating this world. That's why I shut myself in and covered my ears. I wished my mom would come back to life. Sometimes I'd wake up and think it was all a dream. But nothing had changed in the world. That's why I'd sleep again. It'd be a repeat of that. I loved my mom. I wanted to become like her. How she'd work late into the night. How she'd wake up early and make me a boxed lunch every day. How she'd do her best to further her research. How she'd scold me for peeking at her notes.
It was cognitive science, wasn't it?
The cognitive world can become distorted through desires. If it becomes distorted, a person begins exhibiting problematic behavior in reality. That cognitive world disappears when you remove its core, and further problematic actions stop.
Isn't that about palaces? That's the metaverse. She knew about that?
It made no sense back then. But now I understand, after it actually happened to me. All I thought about was my mom. I was trapped in a cognitive labyrinth. I couldn't get out of it. There was nothing I could do by myself.
That's why you asked us to steal your heart? That's a huge jump in logic in so many ways.
At first, I didn't believe the rumors about the Phantom Thieves, that they steal hearts. But I overheard you accidentally. I learned that you were near me.
Overheard? Ah, the bug. So why were you listening in on LeBlanc in the first place?
I had to keep an eye on Sojiro, make sure he was actually working.
Talk about an awful hobby.
You talked about stealing hearts. When I heard that, I was so happy I jumped up and down. I thought, maybe the Phantom Thieves could cure my heart.
You could have just told us from the start.
You might have been wary of me if I asked out of nowhere. And besides, you could have been bad guys. That's why I cautiously got in contact with you. I checked many times to see how you'd react.
Yes. You had us twisted around your little finger.
But Futaba, you didn't talk to anyone besides Boss for a long time, right? You must have needed a lot of courage to contact the Phantom Thieves.
There were 2 reasons for it. One was Medjed's taunt. The Phantom Thieves were so pitiful it frustrated me. I would have been in trouble if they got disbanded too.
Indeed. You were our only hope.
The other was what I heard through wiretapping LeBlanc. Sojiro was being blamed with lies, like abusing me. He was being threatened to spill everything about my mom.
Talk about making shit up.
It made me sad, and it hurt. I thought, I have to save Sojiro. I gotta do something.
So that's why.
At the Phantom Thieves, I didn't think you guys would be taking such risks for me. I didn't think you'd worry about me so much. I'm sorry that I acted like I doubted you guys.
Do you believe in us now?
Yeah, I can tell. You aren't bad guys. That's why I have a request. Let me join your team.
There's nothing to join. You're already one of us.
I'll be honest, changing people's hearts isn't my goal. I want to learn what happened to my mom, the reason why she was killed.
Killed?
It was written in her notes. Should the self in the cognitive world die, the self in the real world would lose consciousness.
Is this about mental shutdowns?
Then the criminal that Kaneshiro mentioned.
Yes. That could be the case. I don't like pursuing this line of thought. But perhaps your mother's shadow was...
I don't know for sure. Like right before my mom died, she didn't seem right.
In what way?
No matter how much I talked to her, she wouldn't answer back. And she didn't jump into the road, it was more like she collapsed and fell in. That's why I thought what was written in the notes was real, and looked into it. I read books, checked theses that were released online. I even snuck into the networks of various research labs to look at their classified data.
That's why you're good at hacking. What kind of brain do you have?
But I didn't figure anything out. My mom's research was nowhere to be found. She was killed by someone, and her research was treated like it never existed. I bet it's them. Those adults in the black suits who read the fake suicide note. I'll never forgive them.
Futaba.
If I stay with you guys, I think I can find out more about that world. Then eventually, it might even lead to those men in black. It's a super personal reason why I want to join you. Is that okay? Or would I just be dead weight?
If anything, you're dependable. Ain't that right, Mona?
Why are you looking at me? Are you trying to say I'm inadequate?
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable!
This is what our Phantom Thieves are like. But I hope we get along, Futaba.
Thanks.
Let's leave those two be. Why don't we lose no time and decide on Futaba's codename?
What's that?
It's not cool if we called each other by our real names.
Joker, Skull, Mona, Panther, Queen.
I like that their explanation is more from worrying about saying your real name in the kind of world may put your name into their head to it's not cool.
Hacker wouldn't be right, would it?
Mech?
PC?
No. Why don't we go literal and call her Goggles? Super lame. You got no taste, kitty.
In your face.
Do you have any good ideas for Futaba's codename?
Glasses, Pharaoh, Internet. Glasses.
That's you. What would you want it to be, Futaba?
I'm a little upset we couldn't pick
With my vision, I'll guide you all to victory.
the one that I knew was gonna be.
Futaba will be Oracle.
But man, I never even dreamed that the rumored Phantom Thieves would be so close.
Same goes to you. To think you'd be the daughter of a metaverse researcher. Talk about a mysterious fate.
Should we get going then?
Yep, let's go home.
Yes, incident with Medjed seems to have been more effective than predicted. This should spur the Phantom Thieves' support even more now. I agree. There are effective ways to use the Phantom Thieves. Now would be the best time to dispose of unnecessary trash, whether they're connected to us or not.
Hey.
How'd it go with Futaba? I heard you've been keeping her company for the past few days. You've literally been there for most of that time. A criminal who uses metaverse to carry out their crimes. This is no longer a matter we can ignore. Especially because they might be the ones who killed Futaba's mom. To be honest, I had considered the idea that they might be behind only the rumored psychotic breakdowns. Now it appears as though this person is killing people as well. Technically, they're making people have mental shutdowns, which then cause them to die. That's what happens when you kill someone's shadow, yeah? Mm-hmm. We were worried about it back when Kamoshida and Madarame, remember? Psychotic breakdowns and mental shutdowns. It should make sense if the same person was behind them. The news never talks about the victims dying, so people only know about the breakdowns. So this shit's really a case. If that's for real, whoever's doing it is some kind of assassin. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. I would suggest we move forward cautiously. I would suggest we be more cautious going forward as well. We still don't know much, even about the Metaverse Nav. That is true. I wonder why that thing exists. There's a man in my dream. A dream? You still half asleep, dude? I wonder if that criminal is using the app too. Futaba, this seems like your area of expertise. Do you know anything about it? No, I'd never heard of it before. I mean, it's not even really an app. It's more like a mysterious app-like thing. I see. It's okay though. I might not know much about the nav, but I can still navigate you guys on the path to victory. I'll guide you to whatever criminal you're looking for. You can rely on me. Awesome, dude. You're way more reliable than Mona.
You always find the worst possible things to say.
I mean, he's only started to fight back. Oh my god. Well, the old couple that runs is apparently getting threatened by land speculators. They're trying to save the theaters in the way of some building they want to put up. You can't let those people force them out, right? Let's tear that baby down. This isn't a time for jokes. That old couple is so afraid of the threats they won't even open theater. Anyway, the target is a guy named Yasuo Joji. If you want to go, now would be the time. Let's discuss it with everyone at the hideout. Oh, are we gonna get beach pics? I know we just finished talking about it, but... Oh, that's cute. Here's the photo I took today. Well, I'm in there too! You look like you're having fun, Futaba. An's a pretty good camera woman. That watermelon looks so fucking good. I want watermelon now. Is this what it's like to feel photogenic? You're not used to looking good in pictures? It certainly is a fine shot. I get you. Indeed, this picture has even captured all the architectural grandeur of my sandcastle. I'll take your word for it, man. Shogi. Decide later. Sojiro, who will go up, and that feels like a good use of my time, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's a good family day. I guess the big thing is making sure nothing's in Kichijoji. Nope. Okay. My head hurts. Oh. I need kindness to level up, Sojiro? Okay. And angelic. Oh dear. Okay, I didn't know that. If I had known that, I would have been more worried about it. I'm behind on being kind.
Nice. Ah.
All right. I know working at the flower shop gives me kindness. Is that what I want to do today? Because I'm already working on Hifumi in the other reality. I don't think she gives me anything new in this one. I don't know, though, to be fair. Oh, the theater's showing something that upgrades my kindness too. Maybe go see a movie. Maybe that's something we can do. Les Mis.
Well,
Oh, that's right, because we saw it with someone. So if I go by myself, will I still get the 3 for it? And I guess it's time to find out, yeah?
well then.
It was him. He stole the silverware. He even stole the candlesticks. Thief! Confess your crime. Oh, is there no God in this world?
Alright, so it was a waste and I should have worked at the flower shop instead then.
Let's head back.
Oh, hey, I know this is out of the blue, but, like, could we all meet up at LeBlanc tomorrow?
I'm busy tomorrow.
Seriously, dude, it's super urgent.
That worried tone. Could he still have summer vacation homework left to do?
Was that Morgana? Whoa, how did he know?
I actually called it.
Anyway, I've already hit up Makoto and the others. I'll be counting on you to get me through this tomorrow.
You gotta be kidding. Might as well get some sleep while we can. That black thing was... me? That can't be true. I'm supposed to be human. I should be. If we get rid of the distortion in the depths of mementos, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Sorry, did I wake you up?
You were groaning.
Oh, my sunburns were hurting and that woke me up. I was absorbing all the sunlight because I'm black. Don't you get it?
You're burnt black.
It's all natural. By the way, it's not like I'm bothered by this or anything, but hypothetically speaking, okay? What would you do if I turned out to be some weird thing?
You are a weird thing already. Yeah, thank you. You're already weird.
That's... well... if what I saw from earlier is true, is it okay for me to stay with the Phantom Thieves? And
You
even
didn't
if I'm with
explain
the team,
what you
I'm
saw,
useless
though.
at the moment. It's nothing. Well, I've gotten pretty used to my life as a cat, too. And to be frank, this storage room isn't bad either. Then again, I can't wait to turn back to being a human so I can move out. Maybe I'll live a life of luxury in a suite on the highest floor.
Where would she get the money?
But rather than becoming some weird thing, maybe staying as a cat isn't so bad either. You and me made a deal, yeah? That means I can stay here. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Thought so. Don't forget what you just said, okay?
All right.
Come on. Let's hurry up and get to sleep. Night. It'll be fine, right?
Futaba will be in your care today. Make sure you don't let any dudes try to hit on her.
I'll fight them off.
Don't do anything that'll make you stand out, moron. Just act with your brains, okay?
Hey, can we go already?
Are you sure you'll be all right?
It's just a day trip. Don't underestimate me.
Right. Sorry. Guess I just have to let it go. Have fun, but be careful, you two.
Oh, man, it's packed.
Sorry for the wait. Got a better opinion of me now? What? Cat got your tongue? Come on.
Are we messing around?
What? This is perfect!
There's nothing perfect about that. Stay still for a second. You'll be just fine.
Oh, it's so hot.
There's a lot of people here. Are you okay, Futaba? I'm fine. You guys are here.
It's almost lunchtime.
No! The squid's staring at me!
We're special, man. Don't you agree, Yusuke?
Well,
That's our job in the metaverse. What we're gonna steal in reality.
I see.
I don't know. The ocean just seems kind of bland to me. So, was this voice before?
No way, man.
I ain't over yet. I'm going for the miracle comeback. Wait, does this mean girls are getting hit on us? Yeah, this was definitely voiced before. See, I told you they'd be here. I could sense it deep within my loins. Those lovely boys are looking like they're just begging to be hit on. They're those guys from Shinjuku. What are you doing here? Oh my, I can't believe we've reunited at such a stunning place. It smells like destiny to me.
No.
We're the fashion police. If you don't answer our questions, we'll take you away.
Hey.
So which of us do you think is more manly? What are you talking about? Oh dear, your time is up. Sorry, the trick question. The correct answer is, we're both lovely. Oh, was it lovely? Did I get that? No, it was manly. You interfered with our duties by not answering the question. I set the you two stripping. Oh, my fashionista skills would be perfect for this. Hands behind your head. Yeah, this is way worse. And the fact that they're like, catch them instead. Oh, yeah, that's like way worse.
Wait.
It's not great. The new one's not great, but, you know, comparing them side by side. What are you doing with those lobsters?
Yes.
When you were busy with your interrogation, I found these beautiful specimens on sale. So I decided to spend the last of my money on them.
We should probably start heading home.
Agreed. Let's pack up.
Futaba seemed fine in the crowd, too. So it looks like she's overcome her last exercise.
Is them hanging out and playing games after that not... That's new?
Hey, Futaba! We're going home! Stop standing around and help us!
The what? Like, the good part I was saying is a new addition? Oh, holy shit.
You know, all this time, I thought that it was my fault that my mom died.
Uh-huh.
It's because everyone said that I killed her. Everyone looked at me thinking I was a murderer. I ended up hating this world. That's why I shut myself in and covered my ears. I wished my mom would come back to life. Sometimes I'd wake up and think it was all a dream. But nothing had changed in the world.
In your face!
Do you have any good ideas for Futaba's codename?
Internet. Let's go.
Too simple.
Too simple? What a weird code name and you're calling it simple.
Oracle, with my vision, I'll guide you all to victory.
Sounds great!
Futaba will be Oracle.
But man, I never even dreamed that the rumored Phantom Thieves would be so close.
Same goes to you. To think you'd be the daughter of a metaverse researcher. Talk about a mysterious fate.
Yes. The incident with Medjed seems to have been more effective than predicted.
Hey.
Back, how'd it go with Futaba? I hear you've been keeping her company the past few days. I appreciate it.
What?
You got time right now? Next time, then. You got time right now? All right, then. Thanks.
That black thing was... me? That can't be true. I'm supposed to be human. I should be. If we get rid of the distortion in the depths of mementos, I'm sure... Sorry, did I wake you up?
Bad dream?
Oh, my sunburns were hurting and that woke me up. I was absorbing all the sunlight because I'm black. Don't you get it?
Cats get sunburns?
You're thinking that my entire body's covered in fur, aren't you? I've got none on my pads.
Did you get sunburn on your pads?
By the way, it's not like I'm bothered by this or anything. But hypothetically speaking, okay? What would you do if I turned out to be some weird thing?
Is this a confession?
Hell no, it's just hypothetical. If what I saw from earlier is true, is it okay for me to stay with the Phantom Thieves? And even if I'm with the team, I'm useless at the moment. It's nothing. Well, I've gotten pretty used to my life as a cat, too. And to be frank, this storage room isn't bad either. Then again, I can't wait to turn back to being a human so I can move out.
I just can't wait to be human. Doesn't
Maybe I'll live a life of luxury
too many
and a suite
syllables.
on the
Never mind.
highest floor. But rather than becoming some weird thing, maybe staying as a cat isn't so bad either. You and me made a deal, yeah? That means I can stay here. Isn't that right?
Do what you want.
Thought so. Don't forget what you just said, okay?
All right.
Come on. Let's hurry up and get to sleep. Night. It'll be fine, right?
So Rick will be over soon. It'll be risky to delay it any longer. It'd be best to work on your homework today. I already maxed out my knowledge though. Oh well, it's fine to only miss one rainy eye a day. Honestly. I just need to write a picture diary. Big Bro and Dad. Let's see, August 27th. I don't remember the weather. Big Bro, did it rain the day we worked on my art homework? Fuck if I know. I know it was raining earlier in the day, but I think it stopped raining by then? Oh, that's right, thank you. Big Bro and his friends helped me a lot with my homework. They were so nice. I like them so much. No, don't look. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, another one went missing. I know. Meanwhile, in front of Tatsumi Port Island Station.
Oh man, this year's going fast. It's already second semester. Next year, I'll be a senior. She's drawing again.
You again.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised you remember me.
Same here.
Well, you kind of stand out in that dress. So, what are you drawing?
Nothing. Why?
No reason. I was just thinking, must be nice to have something you're really into.
It's no big deal. I only draw because I like to.
Oh, yeah? Still, I'd like to see it when you're done, okay?
No. I would not like to go to the film festival with Fuka. I meant to hang out with the old folks this week, but it looks like I'm just bullying children. Oh, hello. My dad, he wait for Michael to calm down. Dad, he hit me. I don't know what to do. Fucking hell, man. Did you deserve it? I don't think so. You did it. Michael, I'm so sorry. You didn't deserve it, I promise. All I did was say I wanted to know the real reason they're getting a divorce. They told me I was too young to understand it. So I kept asking, and then Dad got angry and he then Mom said I was so annoying and it was my fault. I'm not sure they love me anymore. I bet they wouldn't care if I wasn't here at all. Yeah, you're right. It really is my fault they get mad all the time. Oh my god. Oh god, why have I committed to being the worst person? Why did I commit to that on this line? Oh god, I actually it does hurt my chest. If I run away from home, I want to find out how they feel about me. If they love me, then they'd look for me, right? It's a secret, okay? Don't tell Mom and Dad I'm running away. I won't tell if you don't. I have to go now. We can play more later.
Greetings.
1 week remains until the next full moon will appear. As expected, the lots are increasing in number. Alright, time to start this one. Oh, there you are. We ran into a bit of a snag again. Some of our other investors have dropped out. Since there are fewer investors, each person's profits will be even bigger. Do you mind investing a bit more? Are you in? My foolish little apprentice. Have you not yet realized you are being deceived? Everything I said has clearly been suspicious. Ignorance should be a crime. Sure, you have some positive qualities, but if you remain so naive, everyone will take advantage of you. Stick with me, and I'll show you how to be a winner. Very well, young man. If you insist, I'll give you my autograph. It's always a pleasure to meet a fan. Who are you? Don't you have a television? You living in the Stone Ages? How barbaric. I'm sure you've seen the home shopping program called Tanaka's Amazing Commodities. Let me introduce myself. Actually, in this timeline, I don't think I have. The well-dressed man handed you a business card. This is President and Executive Producer Tanaka. That's right, I'm Tanaka. Surely you've heard the name. I'm afraid I cannot return the 40,000 yen you gave me, but I've autographed my business card for you. Hold on to that, it'll be worth a pretty penny. Toodaloo. As Tanaka turned and walked away, his fake smile melted into a look of annoyance. But then he sat on the nearby bench and began mumbling to himself. That little brat, doesn't he realize he's in the presence of a star? I should have charged him extra for a private autograph signing. Hey, go away, you're making me nervous. Shoo! Did you overhear me talking to myself? You'll forget it ever happened if you know what's good for you. I belong to a powerful talent agency. Practically a celebrity. I have an image to maintain. Don't even think about telling someone he took my money or he called me a little brat, capiche? Quiche? Very funny. You may be cute, but you're no comedian. Silly me. I let you in on my secret, haven't I? Tee. Don't tell anyone, okay? Please, I'll lick your shoes clean if you want me to. Alright. Seriously? You promise? I'll make you swallow 1,000 needles if you're lying. A verbal agreement is considered a contract, and I'll see your pants off if you breach ours. I've got your adorable little face etched into my memory. He seems to have taken an interest in you. You become acquainted with President Tanaka, the executive producer of a TV shopping program. You're a diamond in the rough, my boy. All you need is a little polishing and you'll sparkle. I usually take my breaks here. I'd be happy to mold your young mind whenever you wish.
Hello. I thought I'd remind you. The next full moon will be in 1 week. Are you ready? Only a few trials remain. So be careful. I look forward to seeing you again.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to Tatsumi Port Island Station.
Oh man, this year's going fast. It's already second semester. Next year, I'll be a senior. That girl, she's drawing again.
You again.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised you remember me.
Same here.
Alright, Fuka, let's go. Actually thinking about going because today's theme themes, the theme is same themes. Hard science fiction movies. I was wondering what they meant by hard science fiction. The last time I passed by the theater, I asked the ticket clerk. They said it's science fiction story that could really happen. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not very interested in movies where people travel in time or cast spells. I'd rather see movies that make you think, 10 years down the road, this could happen. Yeah, okay, so it's pretty much exactly the same. I knew that already, just to be clear. I figured it'd be the same. But by spreading it out, which ones I'm doubling up onto to show and contrast. That's the goal.
Greetings.
Your face looked familiar. You're here again, kid? Even Buddha's not that forgiving. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna hand you over to the bouncer and... Well, there's no Buddha in this world, so... Alright, kid. Stop looking at me like that and sit down. So tell me, is it fun pestering an old monk like me whose wife and kid left him? Yes. How come you're always alone when I see you? Don't you got any friends, kid? It's not like I don't. What was that supposed to mean? Either you do or you don't. You ain't give me a straight answer. I knew that would piss him off because we've done this. This is the third time we've done this now. But I feel like she in particular would be more open to the idea, or like more like, yeah, no, I have friends. What's a friend to you anyway? Where do you draw the line between friend, not friend? Let's define a friend as someone you hold dear. True friendship is seen through the heart, kid, not the eyes. People always want something in a relationship. They only really love themselves. You don't call someone who don't like you your friend, do you? No, you don't. Because you know you won't get nothing from them, right? Which means, in this world, there's no one you can hold dear. At the end of the lonely road of love, kid, you're the only one left standing there. But, you see those dames over there, the ones on the dance floor? Bring one of them over, yeah, I'll be your friend in return, eh? What do you think? Yeah, Liz, they're starting to drop. Go home now, kid. You can't come back anyway, even if I tell you not to, right? Your room. You sense a familiar presence.
Hello. I thought I'd remind you. The next full moon will be in 1 week. Are you ready? Only a few trials remain. So be careful. I look forward to seeing you again.